going on, everybody? How are you doing? 505 interview series, Big D coming at you. I am excited to be back. Got a great show planned for tonight, and I can't wait to get started. But before we get started, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, please. Your likes help basically keep the algorithm going, so more people can get out and have fun with what we are trying to do out here. And of course, I appreciate all your love and support. And of course, down in the description, I have pinned my link tree. Please go support my advertiser sponsors and preferred retail partners. They help continue to keep all the programming going on the show, and your support goes a long way in making sure we can continue to put out the great content that we do. Whether you're looking for sticks, whether you're looking for accessories, I got you covered. Use the exclusive promo codes that are only available to my viewers out there to save yourself some coinage. And some sad news, but I have pinned in the comment section in both YouTube and on Facebook, as well as in the descriptions on both. We did lose our great brother out there, Frankie Rodriguez from the Bakersfield gentleman, unfortunately did pass, and I'm seriously torn up about it. And I know my guest tonight is as well. Known him for years and years and years, and man, I'm completely heartbroken. But I have pinned the GoFundMe up on there, and if you can, and if you got a couple bucks, please try and donate a couple bucks if you can to help Miguel and the family there offset some of the hospital and funeral expenses for Frankie. It would mean the world to me, and I know it would mean the world to Miguel as well. And we lost a great brother of the Leaf out there, and it just I'm torn up about it. Frankie's such a great dude, and I love the guy. Love Miguel, and sending out all my thoughts and prayers out there to Miguel and the rest of the Rodriguez family out there for the loss of Frankie. So for tonight, my guest, purveyor of fine, delicious cigars out there, including this one I'm going to smoke tonight. His new drop that he put out at PCA contains a blend of 17 different tobaccos from 17 different. You couldn't have guessed, but that's what it's called out there. I've been staring at this thing since PCA, waiting for this show so I can smoke it. And of course, he makes a lot of other fantastic cigars as well, and is also a manufacturer for a lot of great brands out there that we love and enjoy as well. Some you know, some you don't know. Some you don't know, I do know. But, I'm not going to spill the beans on it. But let me bring on my man, the myth, the legend, there, Ismael of BAMF Cigars.
How you doing? Doing? Good evening.
Good, man. Good. Glad to have you on.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
So, this has been a cigar for as long as I've known you, for basically the last 5+ years. You've talked about, you've wanted to put out, you've wanted to make, and you finally did it.
Yes, sir.
Around the world, you've talked about it. I mean, you sat there and you're like, I need to get this tobacco and this tobacco. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? Sure, okay. Oh, it's impossible. You can't get tobacco from this country, but I'll find a way. I'm okay. You did it, man. It's been a long time coming, and I'm excited to light her up.
I hope you like it.
So, while I get this lit up, I'll hand it over to you. You can talk a little bit about the around the world.
Okay. So again, the name, as Danny said, is around the world, obviously why, 17 different countries. It's a 50x6, and I can tell you, because if we will go for the 17 countries, we will be over here the whole night. But the wrapper is something that I don't think that many people, if any, use it. is present Arapiraca Habano. It's not a typical Maduro, it's a Habano. And the binder is from here, United States, Pennsylvania brown leaf. And the rest is the other 15 countries. And it took me too long to do it because it's two tobaccos in here, they're very expensive. One is Greek, from Greece, and the other one is from France. They're very expensive, and it was not worth it for me just to have, like a £1 here, £1 there. So I said, well, it's going to be expensive, very expensive to get it. So by the time that I collect enough money to have production to do, a few thousand of them, it took me a long time. But here we are. Let's light it up. Hopefully my friend doesn't kill me over here. But so it will look better. So let's see how it goes.
Oh, and you're going to grace us with smoking one too, not the vintage 2026 Winston tonight.
Oh, it's that will be in the intermission.
Oh, okay.
I just came from the DR a few hours back, and I don't even know how many cigars I smoked. And the 2027 vintage Winston, it was part of the whole deal. But yeah, tons of smoke this weekend. Was
the Winston the palate cleanser for you?
More or less, to be honest, more or less.
Wait, you see, we got a few people in the chat shouting you out there. We got the Cigar Apostle. What's up, brother? Glad to see you. Shout out on that one. And of course, Mr. Giannis there.
Come on. How you guys doing? Jumpy, you want to? Come on, you want to be in camera? Come on. Here's my lady. She didn't see me in 5 days.
Oh.
So she has to be with daddy over here on my lap.
Joe Ish is used to me rambling about nonsense. Oh, Eduardo, you see you made it. Did you cut off work early so you could be here live for this show?
There you go. So what do you think so far? Does it start?
Yes, but it's got a really defined sweetness, like right off the bat. It's like something I've like never tasted before.
Mm-hmm. It's only a good problem, but it's still a problem for people when they smoke this. And it will happen to you today. Is that when you think that you have the notes already to the point, you say, oh yeah, it takes like, and you go pick up another puff and say, well, that's gone. Now it tastes like 5 puffs later, I got it. Then you go, oh shit, no, I don't have it. It tastes like, man, this thing is
well, yes, because that sweetness off of the first 2 puffs that I got is now completely gone.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, this is like intense. Like my mouth right now doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, that was the whole point to make this cigar, to be fun, but and as a matter of fact, it's kind of like you cannot have that one cigar because you know that you always have 1, 2, 3 cigars to know if you like it or you don't, or until you have the profile of the cigar. Or in this one, you're gonna like it or you don't gonna like it, whatever the case, but you are not gonna have the profile. It's gonna be saying
like it is such a trick. Like my taste buds don't know what to do right now. Like it's telling me one thing, but I'm tasting something else in my mouth. It's wow, that's insane.
It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun to smoke.
Where can we get the Blind Louis? I don't know what that means.
Where can we get it? The Blind Lou is a Lou Pisatelli. To be honest with you, Tony, that cigar, you're talking about Lou Pisatelli, it's a cigar I make a couple of times that it was not for sale. He was doing that just because of his father. His father, he was not, well, he's still alive. He is not blind, but he was working doing blind treatment on the windows. So it came with a blind Louis. So you know what that's about.
We had Lou on last week. Lou was on with the Angry Beaver.
So that's his cigar.
It was really good cigar.
Yeah.
You know, I knew it was going to be because you made it.
Thank you. they came so far. They had the how it's called Sumatra, Corojo, and Connecticut, and that's on the line of the Angry Beaver and the 107 because they were the blend number 107. That coincidentally, Bobby has a tattoo over here that it says 107, like a James Bond 007, but it's 107. And they came, and they are the the company of blend cigars 107. So that was perfect. I said, wow, what a coincidence.
Yeah, Bobby and Lou were talking about that last week.
That's beautiful.
Oh my goodness, this is like insane. Like I've taken like 8 puffs, and it's just like it's such a trip. Like it's so good.
It tastes a lot. It's good.
Eduardo needs the blood of Vlad to come back.
I have it. Okay, this is one little trick I'm gonna tell you. Even if it says out of the stock, most probably is because I didn't put it back in inventory. But mostly I have always cigars. Remember now I on a lounge, so I'm gonna have those cigars at the lounge. So if it's not online, probably have it at the shop or coming. I do shipment twice a month, so don't worry about that. You can send me a text or email or whatever and say, hey, do you have this? Because sometimes I don't have the time even to go over there. It takes 2 minutes. I know it takes 2 minutes, but 2 minutes is a lot when you do what I do. You know? I work 18 hours a day, so.
How's the lounge doing now that you've been up and running for about 6 weeks?
We're up and running, but we're doing only private events because this is what happened after, and that's in the landlord known as, or in this case, it used to be a pro golf store. So because it's inside a golf club, everybody, I thought it was a retail space. Well, if you are pro golf inside the golf, you don't need to be retail. So we do the grand opening February 22nd, have fun doing this, doing that. And all of a sudden they knock on my door. I say, you know that this is not retail space. I say, what do you mean? I have all the licenses. I say, yeah, but it's not retail. We have to change the zoning. It took them almost 2 months. Long story short, $150. I say, you could tell me that from the beginning, and I give you $150 and leave me alone, you know. Mm-hmm. But it's funny. So we are going to be doing the TPA event, the first one. It will be at my lounge. Lounge will be closed. Lounge will be open if they want drinks or whatever, but the humidor will be closed. What is fair is fair. Everyone that comes to sell cigars, including mine, they will buy it outside, no at the humidor. And so yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I still just can't get over how much change comes out of this cigar. Yeah, it hits something I really like, and then it changes on me like the next hit.
Yeah, this is like a roller coaster. You just go, get ready for the ride.
Yeah,
and you can see I can have sick from the DR. Sorry guys, I had to look my nose. Got it. Oh man.
And of course, you're one of the founders of TPA, the Tobacco Products
Association. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you explain a little bit of that out to the people who watching may not know?
That happened, as a matter of fact, this May. It was our first year anniversary. Happened in Chicago. Before Chicago, honestly, for about 2 months before Chicago, Ronnie Piccarani and I were talking about it, And well, let's talk in Chicago when we see each other in person. So we were over there having the idea of remember before when it used to be IPCPR that it was the same thing as the PCA plus pipe tobacco. So because he is, very involved with the pipe tobacco, so and obviously I'm with the cigars. So let's do something for everyone. So we were over there talking, and we have over there Oscar for GTO Cigars, and we have Ken, Chief Cigars or KHD, however you want to call it. One of the brand, one is how it's called, how people know him as a Chief Cigars. And we decided to go ahead and do it. So we did it, but mostly it's focused on the consumers. Because if you think about it, there's no one single association out there that is based for consumers or media. And I always said, if it's not consumer, it's not factories, it's not retailers, it's not nothing. And if it's not media out there like yourself, talking about cigars that the consumer can hear about it, well, the industry will be gone. Honestly, will be gone. You will have 4, 5, 6 big companies, call it legacy like people call it however you want. To me, legacy one is from family to family to family, so it's not many of those. But the big names, they will survive. Everyone else, it will not. So we came with that idea, super cheap, to be part of it. And anyone that they join, every event that they go, it will be free entrance. It's not cool for me that you consumer and you want to spend money, or you media that you're going to be talking about the brands, make you pay an entrance. To me, that's ridiculous. So it will not be prices for those two, media and consumers at all. And any member that is a consumer, of course, or media, they will have from the get-go, no matter what, as a minimum 10% discount of any member of the TPA. Not only that, in any lounge that is member of the TPA. In Florida right now is 2 so far. His and Her Cigars and BAMF Cigars. So you go over there and any cigar in the humidor, it will be as a minimum, mandatory 10%. Now, if I decide that, oh, look, you handsome and you're beautiful, so for both of you, I'm going to give you 20, that's on me. But minimum is 10%. So I believe that we're doing something just to let you know how we're going and growing. Just in the month of May, we gained, I believe it was, don't come in this, I don't know if it was 21 or 22 new members, just in 1 month. So yeah, we just try to help everyone, not just the cigars, the cigars, the pipe tobacco, the pipe tobacco makers, accessories. It could be a core, it could be humidor, it could be whatever it has to do with the tobacco leaf. Except for this, of course, this is just not part of the TPA. No. But yeah, tobacco pipe, and accessories. So that's not what we try to do. Yes, like I call it a big club per se. It's an association, of course, but it's like a big club. We help each other. We have from makers to all the way to importers, exporters, attorneys, everything that has to do with tobacco. We elbow to elbow with TTV. As a matter of fact, they just left my house when it was 10 days, 12 days ago, and we're talking about everything. So, and when you have the TTV talking with it and have everything, perfect, with them, it helps a lot to everyone else. So when I read or hear comments about the new tariffs and new this and new that, and people they just talking, sorry to say, but out of their asses, not knowing what they're talking, they shouldn't, and that they know exactly, told by these guys face to face. I don't care if it's at the business or if it's in this case it was in my house, and that's what we do. We give the information that is given to us literally face to face. So that's what we do. That's the TPA, more or less, help everyone to help each other. That's it.
I did put in the description for you guys on Facebook and YouTube and LinkedIn. I did put a direct link to the TPA website and their Instagram page. So if you're looking for some more information, you can click on that and get some more info or sign up if you would like to as well.
Absolutely, I appreciate that.
And your number one salesman is here, P-Row.
P-Rule, what's going on?
That dude, every event I go to that you're a part of, that dude's there busting his ass.
He's good.
He's good. You
He's
know,
good.
he's out there talking up the brand, being your bodyguard, looking scary and intimidating, giving me a big bear hug and straightening my back out a little bit. I don't know, like I'm not a small dude, but he picks me straight up off the ground.
He's a nice dude, that's for sure. He's good. I call him like a little teddy bear. You know, he's big and he's strong, but he's like a little teddy bear. His heart is this big. He's bigger than himself. I have it in the reserve just in case. Just in case.
It is the that's the palate cleanser after the cigar. Man, I'm told I've hit a vein on something that is like just it's been delicious for the last few puffs. Like I'm totally into it.
It changed totally. That's the one thing that I love it. People will probably some of the people. Well, first of all, this I believe is not just for a beginner. I don't think it will be because the guys they will not have any comparison. So if this is the first cigar that they're gonna smoke, they're gonna be fucked up because they say if the cigar does not taste like this, well, they're gonna be like, woo, what happened, you know? But I believe that it's for intermediate and advanced smokers that they know when they know or they hear about it that it's gonna be like a roller coaster of flavors. Now they understand what we're talking about because some cigars, including some of mine, they can change the flavor 2 or 3 times. And we say, wow, it's amazing. But this thing is going to change 10, 12, 15, 20 times.
Oh, yeah.
Beginning to the end. So,
it has. There, Hayes Gray Cigars. What's up, guys? Good to see you.
I know great people. Great people.
Let's see there. Yeah, dude, we love you too, man.
I love you too, buddy.
Love you too. Yeah. It is. This is phenomenal.
Thank you.
It is. I don't know where everything is lined up in this cigar at all, but I am enjoying the hell out of it right now. Like it's good. There's a vein of something in here that's just consistently giving me the same flavor, but it's mixing very well with the other transitions that are hitting on kind of boom, boom, boom. It's really good.
That's one of the tobaccos that I didn't do before because of that. I need that tobacco. That's what you having that constant change. In fact, it's 2 of them. Is the one for Greece and the one for France. It's totally different tobaccos that you don't even it's in there, but you don't know what it reminds you of. So you have to smoke a lot of those cigars to know. And the case of this, you can smoke 200 cigars. Doesn't matter. You will not get the notes right. So
I wouldn't even try because it's something. It's completely different. It would take up a whole sheet of paper.
Yeah, that's what I made it, man. Just to make it fun. It's just to have fun.
The bucket ready. Of course I do. The bucket is always ready. Of course I do. Hey, can you ask a silly question like that, Anthony?
You always have the bucket.
We got a great question here from Joe. Wanted to know if you could explain a little bit more about the Trinidadian tobacco in terms of the seed variety and the region.
Well, they have the whole thing. What happened with Trinidad? When we say Trinidad, it's not just Trinidad; it's Trinidad and Tobago. So both of them they have tobacco. No, a lot, not to supply, everyone. But what happened? Probably you don't know, but Trinidad and Tobago, they very, very well known for oil. In fact, they have one lake that is pure oil. Literally is oil. But when you get out more to the middle, not just around the coast, just to the middle, it's super fertile. It's almost like the same thing that you will have in Africa. So you can have every single leaf over there. That's the Malifis Connecticut, for Rapper, Habano, Maduro, Sumatra, Corojo, you name it. And same thing with the with the filler and binders. Now they are not as big, even though they in the Caribbean they not as big as it could be Nicaragua or Dominican Republic, but probably it's a little more tasty per se. It's a little more earthy per se. But at the same time, it could be, when you go to Nicaragua and you have, it's very spicy, or it's salty, it's volcanic salt, but let's call it, for people know, it's a little spicy. But then you go to Jalapa, in the same country, and it's very, very, very sweet. So imagine Trinidad and Tobago is put Esteli, Condega, and Jalapa in one. So that's all the tobacco how it will taste. What's going on? Ancestry Cigars in the house.
That's right. Hey, Enid, good to see you out there. Boy, and I'll say this: the retro is changing almost as much as the flavor on the palate is as well. Like what one puff, it's really heavy and smacks you around spicy, and then the next it's super sweet, and then it's there. Let's hear it.
It's fun. That's what it's fun. It's very fun to smoke. Very fun cigar.
Mr. Dark there, Daniel Dark. Fun it is to expect something different. Yeah, it is. It's great.
I believe that he have it already. I'm not sure. Maybe not. I'm not sure.
Oh well. You see now the goat, Bob, the cigar guy here is throwing pretty. Bob, no. I learned from the best, which is you. All right, I learned from the best. All those years, I thought I was wasting my time watching you. I picked up a few things apparently. That's all you. That's all you, goat. Wow. Yeah, this is phenomenal. Like I usually I like try to anticipate how the flavor's gonna change, because you get that feel, but this I don't, because it's just there's so much going on in my mouth on every puff there that it's like I don't know what's staying and what's leaving.
No, it changed. It changed a lot. I have people smoking this cigar. People that smoke a lot of cigars say, "What the hell you did over here?" I say, "Well, call it the surprise cigar. You don't know if the next puff is gonna be a little sweet, it's gonna be a little spicy, it's gonna be a little earthy, it's gonna be a little whatever. You don't know until you puff on it." It's just a surprise cigar, It's like, yes. I don't know what's coming. Yeah. But really, what we do, obviously 17 countries in the 50, what we do, we pick up, that's the leaf, and then you have the half right, the half left. So what we do, instead just to trim a little and just put it, what we do is just cut it. So you just use the heart, the middle of anyone, could be the left or the cigar will be this big. So we do all of that. But then what we do to change the flavor, we don't use just the accordion or the tubing or the embutado. We use three of them together. So each leaf, one it will go just like this, the other one it will be accordion, the other one it will be in a tube, the other one change. And when you put everything together and you twist it, is when all of this craziness coming.
Oh yeah. There. Now, Bob, the student has not surpassed the teacher here. I still learn something from you every week. So, there is no surpassing on that. But I appreciate the praise. Oh, wow. Man, this is phenomenal. Holy smokes, man. It's just like I can't. Here's what I found out. I've hit a couple puffs where I haven't been big on the palate flavor, but the retro just was like, all right, you know what? I can get past the palate flavor because the retro's so good, and then it switches where it's like, not a fan of that retro, but I like the flavor. It's just there's so much going on with this, like 17 different countries in here, and I just don't know what to expect.
But that's what it took. Okay, let's be honest, and I always say this: blend a cigar, it doesn't take 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. It's to get the tobacco. Blend a cigar. A few people over here, they've been over here with me, or the factory with me, and I can give you 20 different blends in an hour. So blend is not a difficult thing. It's to get the tobacco to do that blend. Now, this one is very complex. It's 17 different countries. I didn't know if Zimbabwe tobacco is gonna be good. It will be Mozambique for sure, or Angola, because it's the same. It's the same, continent. It's the same countries. In the same continent, it's in Africa. Different country, but same continent. Or Spanish tobacco is gonna go good with the Irish and French and Greek. You don't know until you try it. So I took 2 or 3 different countries out because it was not. It was just. It was not there. It was not there. And what I wanted to do is this. It's like this cigar. It reminds me of when I travel. If I travel back to my born place, Spain, what you expect? The good wine, the good meat, all the big steaks, and the ham, the chorizo, and all of that. Then you go to Italy, you're expecting the pasta. You go to a France, the escargot, or whatever the case may be, So that's what I want in this cigar. That every time that you puff, shit, now in Spain. Oh, shit, hold on. I'm in freaking Zimbabwe. Hold on, give me a second. I'm in Transylvania. That's the thing that I want, that's what I was thinking when I did it. Now, of course, in order to do that, it will have to be like a monthly, like a 4-feet cigar. But we reduce everything to 58 by 6, and I believe that's the trick. It changed a lot, so that's good.
Eduardo's going to leave the stream now to go buy one.
There you go.
There you go. Now, unfortunately, you're going to leave the stream and miss out on a lot of great stuff, and you won't have it for about 4 days, so... Pedro, what's going on, man? Good to see you.
What's going on? Another great guy right there.
Oh my, yeah, man. It's one of my favorite quotes that you had was when you released the Mafioso and you're talking about Italian tobacco, and you said you're like, Italian tobacco is some of the best tobacco I've ever had in my life, but they can't grow a wrapper for shit.
They cannot grow a wrapper to save their lives. They just can't. You think about it, every single Italian tobacco that you find over there, like a Toscanos or whatever, the famous Cheerios, all of these that the Clint Eastwood in the spaghetti movies, it's always just the binder. They cannot grow a wrapper. No, forget about it. The whole life, it depends on the wrapper, they will be dead. Sorry, it's not gone. It's everything is fucking amazing, but the wrapper.
So in your mind, with all the tobaccos you work with, who has the best tobacco for wrappers?
Well, wrappers is, what happened? People they confuse or misinform. The wrapper, the filler, and the binder. It doesn't come exactly from the same plane, okay? So it comes from the same plane. But then when you are going to plant, you pick out whatever is very good for the wrapper. You're going to pick out the seed for that part. And then you will just cultivate that and let it grow and try, and for generation until all of a sudden you can have most of the plant wrapper or most binder or most filler. But to me, in the wrappers, Brazil is one of the best, not the best per se, or it could be, I don't know, but Brazil for sure, Africa for sure, United States, Pennsylvania for sure is a very good in wrappers, and I would take those 3: United States, Pennsylvania, Arapiraca in Brazil, because Arapiraca is the name of the town, the county, whatever you want to call it over there, and in Africa, I will take anyone. Cameroon for sure is very good. Angola, Zimbabwe, Mozambique. Mozambique has a very good wrapper, very good. So it's a few of them. It's a few of them.
Wow. And the retro I just had was like pure like raw sugar out of that retro. Like I'm just blown away by the transitions in this cigar. Yes, because the last couple portions of the retro were peppery, and then all of a sudden I get hit with like sugar, and I'm so, what's going? Oh my goodness!
Again, that's
I can't tell the people how good the cigar is. Like, it is fantastic.
You have to smoke it.
You do. If I'm just telling you about it, I don't think it's doing it justice. I mean, other than you can see the happiness in my face, you
The,
know.
the, the funny thing about this cigar, now that I'm back in Florida, is these cigars are Florida weather. You don't like it, the weather, wait 5 minutes. Same thing. You don't like this pop, wait another 2 or 3 pops. You will like it. I don't know. It's unique, that's for sure. I don't
Yes,
see it.
it is. It totally is unique, and it tells a story. And I agree. There's a story to be told here, and honestly, it's one that I will have to smoke again when I'm not like on a stream where I can just chill and relax and try and figure out the story that you put together when you blended this.
And the story will be changing every 5 pops.
You're definitely telling me I am ready to experience a religious epiphany when I smoke. Yes,
There you
it's
go.
it's it is. It's there. It's just kind of like I just feel like there's angels above me go oh through every puff. It's just it is. It's just it's so good.
And again, not the taste, no.
No, it's so good. I
They
just,
like it. Most people will say pretty smooth as well. It's one word that people love to use, which is true. But yeah, it's when people tell me, first of all, you know me for many years, and I'm the guy that I will never give you notes on the cigar because to me, if I give you notes on the cigar and I'm the maker, it's like a subliminal messages. I already put in your brain what I taste. So what I taste is not what you taste, or the other guy tastes, or the other lady tastes, or whatever it tastes. It's not. So I never do that. But in this one, even if somebody asks me to put note by note, well, I'm no magician. It's no way I can put all the notes in this cigar. In all my other cigars and the 123 blends that we do, absolutely is brands, no blends. Blends is way more than that. In this one, I no, I can't because by the time that I'm gonna write that note and puff again to see if I'm right, I'm gonna be wrong because it's a different note now. Like you see, it's peppery. Then all of a sudden it's sugary. Then it's gonna be salty. Then it's gonna be yeah.
you just explained that retro was just salt from that retro. It was yes, it is. It's just there's just so much
Going on.
uniqueness, and the fact that how I kind of went from peppery to sugar. So you kind of you know where I'm at in the cigar. So it's like you kind of know what I'm gonna be expecting out of this.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, it's good. Look at that construction on that ash.
Mine, he broke when I had the fan over there, so that's why my cigar is over here and over there because he went poof. I said, yeah. I
Oh,
again, he gained, regained himself, and again I have the fan, all the way up. No issues at all. No issues.
no, yeah, stacking nickels on this thing.
Hmm.
This is phenomenal. Like it is better than how you explained what you were trying to do for all those years when you were working on it.
But now you understand that it's hard to explain.
Oh yeah, it's
You
it's impossible.
explain to me
It
as a
is.
I can. You have to do it. It's something. Some kind whatever. It could be an sport. It could be watch a movie and explain the movie to me as I just can. You have to watch it. Like the Butterfly Effect movie, one of my favorite movies from back when. Yeah, I can tell you what it's about. But I can explain to you how it goes. How the guy jump from one place to another, go to the past, go to the future. You have to watch it. I cannot explain it. I can give you some notes, but I cannot give you all the notes.
At, so at this point now, uh, because we talked a little bit earlier about the blood of Vlad, are you the biggest exporter of tobacco out of Romania?
Yeah.
Yeah, I assume you are. Have they upped their production just for you?
Mm-hmm. I buy everything that they have. everything that they have, I buy. They know, and they don't even have to ask me. They just go and say, Mr. Olivan, I say, yeah. Send me the bill, yeah. I don't finish, yeah. I do have to, yeah. Send it to me.
That's it. Eduardo, your cigars are a piece of art. Ever since the first time I had one, I have been a loyal follower.
Thank you so much.
It smokes like the way a symphony plays.
There you go.
There you go. Yes.
It notes all the time. But it's I don't know. That's probably what people say about the factory, no? ROCF or BAMF. Most people just is BAMF. Even the factory is not BAMF. BAMF is a product on at the factory, which is my factory, ROCF, Rodriguez-Olivan Cigars factory. But everything that we do, we don't care about, just have this note or whatever. How many brands that we make cigars for you smoke? No one of them is the same. That's what we like to do is different. I don't want to tell you we the best. I'm not tell you we are this, we this, is nothing over there. You never hear saying that. You never see me smoking one of my cigars unless I'm in a show interview or whatever. In fact, that's most of the time where I smoke this. So I don't put no one of the brands I'm doing down. If I'm smoking one brand cigar, the other guy's gonna be pissed off for the lady, and he's smoking the lady or the guy. Why you don't smoking mine? Well, because I cannot smoke 600 cigars a day. So in order to do that, I smoke cigars and nobody complain, or I stay the pan out, and that's it. But that's what I believe we were known for, is no one cigar tastes the same as the next cigar, if it makes any sense. No one of them. No matter which brand, it doesn't taste, or within the same brand, no cigar will taste the same. And that's what we would like to play. That's why so many countries, so many travelers, that's what I like anyways.
So when you were working and going through the blending on this, did it give you some ideas for some other stuff you may want to try in the future?
Absolutely. My head was, what about this one with this one? What about this one and this one? One of the blends became phenomenal and has not all, obviously is less. It still have 11. Is the No Cura Given by Phantom and Fury, which is not Dakota. And what is the partner? I forgot what Scott is in the United States, but anyways, Jake is in North Dakota, and they have the Phantom Fury, and the cigar is called No Cura Given. Has nothing to do with cigar, nothing at all. But it gave me some ideas. When they give me the country that they need to do, I knew if I had to put a little more of this country, a little less, just not use this country at all and use this other one. So that's what we did.
We got another question in here from Joe. Wanted to know, do you work directly with any farms in terms of providing seeds and technique, or does BAMF have their own farm?
BAMF has own farms, yes, in Africa, and it will start to have actually own farms in the DR pretty soon. If we don't have yet the farm in the DR, now we only buy for 3 farms, and one that is huge, that we just buy hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of bells, and they keep it for us. So that's the good thing about us. We don't have to have the tobacco at the factory unless we need it. I don't need to have 700 bells over there. I don't. I just send one of the guys, go over there, ask this guy, give him the receipt. They will go and check. Well, you still have 150. Next week, check. Hey, you have 149. So that's what we do. But when I find, which I already found it, now I need the money to the whole idea of us is go ahead and buy a big farm, put the factory in the middle, and then on the 4 corners do like an L shape, boom, 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 and that will be housing. Not just to go and do, okay, let's make money with people going and have a tour. No, it will be housing for my own people over there. I will leave one house for me, obviously, one apartment, and do it for whatever. Because I believe that those guys, first of all, deserve it. If people see how I was taking a shower this week, people will not believe me. Because I have my own place, but I was not on that place. they were doing renovation, changing tile and flooring and this and this and that. So I said, okay. So I just live, I have a big office up on top in the second floor in the factory, and I have my own personal bedroom, with AC and everything, that when I'm tired or whatever, I go up there, take a nap, I say, guys, see you later, or whatever. So I was showering with a hose. That's how I shower, in the patio of the factory. And I have people looking on the balcony and say, okay, you want to see the front? Here the front. So that's how I am. I don't care. So, but I want the best for my guys. So when I have the money, the time, I can take the time, the money to do that, that's what I will do. And not to make money, for my guys. At the same time, you're making money, because if your workers are happy, the cigar is going to be happier, if it makes any sense. So that's where BAMF is going, and that's what ROCF and BAMF Cigars, it will have the whole farms. It will be sooner or later in the DR, for sure. But I want to do everything at once, because when you start with one thing, then I don't want to keep moving and moving and moving. I just want one big thing, have it done, and that's it. Look at that, Ash. I can't have that with the fan.
I know. Look at that ash.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The Fathom and Fury is awesome. In different countries.
Yep, 11 countries. Yeah, I can look. I had that thing going on. It's still 93, almost 94 degrees right here. So if I don't have the fan going on, I will be just dripping.
It was it'd been in the 90s all last week, and today it was 70. So nice. It was a nice change of pace.
I take 70 every day over 90. I tell you that much. I don't take the minus 20 that you guys have over there once in a while. I don't take that. But
no, I just I just need the temperature to be between 60 and 70 year round, and I'd be perfectly fine.
70. It's one thing that when people tell me, hey, you've been, except for Alaska, I've been but in and out, and Hawaii. I've never been in Hawaii. I've been in all the other 48 states. They told me, which one you will pick to move? I said, well, I'm in Florida for a reason, because of my work, and because if I go to the factory, it's 2 hours away. I jump in a plane, boom, boom. But I wish that Florida have San Diego's temperature, weather, 71, 72 all year round. No problem whatsoever. I will love that, but you cannot have it all. So
of course, well, and yes, San Diego is beautiful weather, and then you go 3 miles inland, and it's 180 degrees.
Yeah, that's not what I like. Is that part, San Diego?
It's just that part along the coast is perfect.
It's beautiful all year round. That's the matter. December, January, or June. That's the matter. Over here, Florida is good, but hey, now it's hot. Way in small, but way until Lagos. Oh my God. Yeah, 100.
Yep. And when you came out for Rocky Mountain Cigar Fest, you get to enjoy that beautiful, 100 degrees, and then being on the blacktop all day.
Very enjoyable.
that blacktop. I don't mind the 100 degrees, but when you're on that blacktop all day, it just like absorbs all your energy out of you into the blacktop. Like you're just by the time we left, it was just like, oh my goodness, I was like drained. I'm like, I want to go to bed right now. I'm so tired.
Absolutely. I'm telling you, it's weather. Change again and again and again and again. It's not surprising anymore that it changed. You're surprised what it's gonna come to.
I'm more excited and anticipating what's coming next.
Mm-hmm.
Because I honestly I don't know what's coming, and I'm like so looking forward. It's like okay, it's like that's good. That's good. I like that.
It about 3/4 of an inch more. Like what you have now, you're gonna see now all the flavors getting combined a little more. What we know, it's different cigar. So after that, you will say, "Oh, this is like a lot of blood. Oh, this one is a little like the BTC. Oh, this one is a little." because you've been smoking for a long time now, and that last third, what I call by quota, so that's last half of the cigar per se, it has been the filter from the beginning of the whole cigar. So now, they went.
There
So
it went.
now you will start to say, oh shit, now I get this. Now I have the Transylvanian.
Solid ash.
Yes, sir. So,
As I now ashed all over my computer.
but it better be solid. These 17 leaves over there. Not on leaves, but it's,
And
they're long but not whole.
there we go. Oh, well, a little ash in the computer never hurt anything.
Don't do like me. Ash, I don't mind, but you see when I drink wine on the patio, it's glass. It's not glass, it's plastic. But I have a friend of mine that is back in the tail over here that is well known to put her paw on me when I'm doing this or when I'm about to put like this twice in my other computers. The whole one I say, oh Jesus Christ. So yeah.
Cigar Dudes podcast. Loving this guy's accent. Very sexy.
Very sexy.
Very sexy. Yeah.
That's Randy. Randy from Iron Clan Cigars.
Wow. Yeah, this has been a phenomenal journey on a cigar. Like, it is a fun cigar to smoke. It really is. Like, the enjoyability factor for me is that it's a 10. Like, I'm enjoying it. It's fun. The transitions just constantly keep me on your toes, and whether you like the flavor on your palate or not, it changes so quickly that it's like you don't have time to be like, ugh. It's just it's gone. And
yeah, it is. I love it. Like I said, it's like I like to smoke this cigar in the morning, this other cigar, or kind of cigar, no cigar, this whatever, nuts on the afternoon, this at night, this with a steak, this with fish, this with whatever the case may be. Have this one, doesn't matter. You want to have morning, afternoon, brunch, before dinner and dinner, only one cigar. So it's gonna go. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's so good, and the retro is phenomenal.
After that is, you are going to see now intensify a little more the flavors. Now it's going to be a little more salty, a little more peppery. It's going to be a little more, the strength is going to be increasing for how it's blend, how we put the tobacco in it. Because people don't understand that the same leaf, it doesn't have the same strength. The strength means nicotine. The same leaf from the tip to the bottom is not the same strength of nicotine. Now they calculate, it's a 90%, it's 100%, it's a 55%, but that's combined, the whole thing. So it's very rare that something is going to be 100% from the tip to the bottom of the leaf. But in this one, the nicotine is going to be more, the strength is going to be more towards the neck.
Well, so the one thing I was anticipating a lot on was because you went with the double broadleaf binder on this, I was expecting to pick up more broadleaf taste out of this to be a consistent throughout, but it's not. Really, the broadleaf has been fairly muted taste wise on this. It's been everything else has really kind of shined.
Yeah, but imagine how many different flavor profiles you have in the other 15, yeah, because you have the wrapper, the binder, and you have another 15 different countries. So the double binder is not going to take for the other 15. It's impossible. Or when people, now you understand when people say about the wrapper is 80%. Well, you can see it's not. It's a 6-8%. In this case, probably it's not even any because it's so much. You cannot taste Arapiraca in this cigar or Habano from Arapiraca ever. You can't. You just can't.
If you told me that the Habano wrapper on this, I would never have known just because I'm not. None of those properties that you associate with Habano have even remotely showed up.
No, it can. It's just a tiny little, the smallest and the thinnest of the leaf to cover. It's just the beard of the cigar. That's all. Just the outside. So it's impossible. Now you tell me that you have just a pure or whatever, or you have just a Nicaraguan or Dominican or whatever it is. Yeah. Other than that, there you go. There you go, Valerie. Rue, my man, drinking red wine. But I guarantee you he's drinking red wine from Portugal. That's where he's from. This is from Spain, Portugal. Nice people, nice people. Very nice people.
Man, I am just blown away. Like I really love this. Like it's so different, unique that I can't put into words on it. The only thing I can tell you is my enjoyability factor is a 10 out of 10. Like that's like the best thing I can say is like, if you're filling out a rating card and always ask you your enjoyability, it'd be a 10 out of 10 for me on this. Like if I could rate it higher, I would give it a higher rating of enjoyability.
It's called Around the World for a reason, but I believe that it's not just that. There we go. Well, it's 4th of July now. That's my neighbors. Fireworks. Okay. Happy birthday. I don't know, whatever it is. It's fireworks. But it's like an all-around cigar. So that doesn't matter. Like when you go to a 3 or 4 course meal, you have, your antipasto, you have your soup or whatever, your salad, the first plate, the second plate, blah, 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 the dessert. It's only one, per se.
Yeah, it's good. It's so good. Like I'm just like, I want to explain more, but it's so hard to explain out everything. And yes, I am in cigar bliss right now. I am in that utopia that you get put in. The last cigar that I smoked that put me in this same euphoric state was the Pure African.
So there you go.
I had that same euphoria, that same happiness. Like it was so good.
Now at the point that you're going, you will go some for the Pure African, some for the blood. Now it's gonna be more for people that smoke our brands. Now you are going to start to recognize a little more. But
wanted to know on your wine, French, Italian, or Spanish?
Well, what I'm drinking now is Spanish. French, let me put it this way. And he just hit it in the head. The 3 best wines ever, and I'm sorry, whatever they said, is going to be, not in this order, Spain, Italy, and France. Yes. The most expensive one, it will be France. But yeah, because France are ladies. Okay? Between Italy and Spain, depends. In white wines, probably Italy. In red wines, Spain, all day long. And now, don't forget about Portugal and South Africa. They come in with amazing red blends as well. Very, very good. Very good. But overall, for me, and again, I was not like this, Mommy, Daddy, I want to be a Spaniard. It's not my fault. It's not my fault I was born over there. But yeah, Spain probably has the most, well, it has probably no, the most wine producers in the world is Spain, but it's very fortunate. It's good. It's good. And no sulfites. That's a big, big advantage. You have over here, I cannot see who's over here in the comments or nothing like that, but you can see people that I came for the grand opening or to blend cigars at the house or whatever with me, and they have Spanish wine. And they know wine drinkers because say, oh, I recall when I drink wine, they give me the worst hangover ever, blah, 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 blah. I say, I don't know what a hangover means, ever. I never had one in life, so knock on wood. But it's not sulfites on the wine. So they were like, what the heck is this? This is delicious. I said, well, yeah, because it has no sulfites. So you see these guys keep drinking and drinking and drinking. My pace so faster. I said, whoa. God damn. I create monsters with the wine.
I love the smell off of the foot. Like literally, it's like cake frosting is what it smells like. Like literally, I just opened a tub of cake frosting. That just smells so good. Like everything about this cigar has just been phenomenal. The tastes have been great, both on the palate and the retro. The aromatics are phenomenal. Like the aromatics have changed with the cigar as well. Like I just continuously like pick up something new every time I take a whiff, and I'm just like, holy cow!
And it doesn't get hot at all, and
No.
we've been puffing and puffing and puffing. That's another problem with this cigar. Same thing that happened with Transylvanian, and the same thing with the Blue Blood, and the same with the Pure African. You want to get those notes that you're not familiar with. And you notice we're puffing and puffing and puffing. This cigar is like a 2.5 hours smoke for a normal smoker. We're killing this thing in half time because we keep puffing and puffing and puffing. So if it was no good cigar in taste, you will be putting down and putting down, let it cool down. We didn't stop. I didn't stop. I don't see this thing in the ashtray. Twice I put it just because I don't want to keep puffing on it. But
It is very cool to the touch. So on there, yeah, it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Like this is a grand slam. Like it's just it's euphoric. Question is, when I stand up, is it gonna knock me on my ass like the Pure African did?
Pure African, it will kick your ass a little more than this one.
Like I'm not. I don't feel that vitamin N on this like hitting me like the Pure African. Like the Pure African, that vitamin N hits and like you feel it. Like I know when I start feeling it, I'm smoking the too fast, and I need to slow it back.
The needle is funny because you can start to sweat. Like you say, oh, what's going on? This one, it can kick your ass if you were smoking like a weed, for instance, right now, too fast or whatever, because it's more tobacco. It's an inch longer and is every engage thicker. So the content, and it has the Pure African, it was just Cameroon. Then I have the 60 by 60, that is Cameroon, Mozambique, Zimbabwe, and Angola. This one, it has all of those four, plus the Transylvanian, plus the Irish, plus the Spanish, plus the French, plus the Greek, plus so yeah. You can go like a little lightheaded for a second when you get up, but you will be okay.
Lies. Whatever, Mr. Miller. Whatevs.
Ryan, what's going on?
What's going on, Ryan? Good to see you.
I know he wishes he was smoking one.
I know he wishes he was.
He was smoking one.
He wishes he was.
Don't lie. Put it over there. I want to read it.
That's right. Ryan's too busy trying to take credit for guests that I introduced him to. That's all he's trying to do. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, man. I'm just like in love.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, see, he's not cool enough to get one. Well, that's because you're too good to show up to events because you're like, oh, I got a wife and stuff. Oh.
One day, Ryan. One day.
One day, yeah. One day.
One day you'll be over there in the elite.
Man, it is. Now I do get what you're saying as you start winding in here into this the final third of that cigar. The flavor profiling is sticking longer with it. It's nice, there's that sweet and salty component to the cigar at this point.
And you notice when you puff on it, it's different combustion right now. And as soon as you just put it out, is the cloud of smoke is more dense than when you start at the beginning. You notice no red lights, no nothing. Didn't say nothing on the burn. Nothing.
Yeah. Stop. Yeah, it is it's a phenomenal. Like it is a work of art. Like I honestly, like, I look at it and I'm starting to get the love eyes coming at it after every puff. Now I'm just stopping and I'm staring at it. You know, it's like it's going on that perfect date.
Yes, it is.
You know, I'll bring her back to my place and then disappoint her.
Where's mommy? Go with mommy. The boss just came home.
Yeah.
Mr. Yep.
Yeah.
Daddy mine.
Yeah.
No, he just put something on the comments. With Danny, he put something in the comments.
Man. Yeah, it's good. It is a work of art. I want to take her out for dinner. You know, bring her back, disappoint her.
No, if this can disappoint you, it's for two reasons. Like if somebody tell you how good a movie is so many times and then you go and you say it's not that good, or just because you don't like the maker, one or the other. Otherwise, it's impossible that you don't like the cigar. You will be lying to yourself. If you say that I don't like the cigar, no, I will not believe it.
I would challenge anybody who smoked this that said they don't like this. Like, I almost find it hard to believe somebody would go, I smoked it and I didn't like it. Because at that point, I just say, you must be a new smoker or you have a weak palate. Because there's no way you would. Go, great question. We didn't answer that one. The MSRP.
As a matter of fact, it's the most expensive cigar I have. It's the MSRP for retailer. It's $20. It's the most expensive cigar I have. But again, when I do wholesale, literally I break even. It's 17 different countries I have to bring the tobacco from. So it's 17 imports, 17 exports. And then, of course, the last one is the export and the import to the United States. So when it gets most expensive. So it's the most expensive cigar I have. But tell me that this cigar, if you change the name and instead to put BAMF, you put something else, probably people will buy it for 35, 40, 45.
Oh, I'm sure.
But
I'm sure they would. Yeah, and here's Ryan Lyon.
Did I say it?
Yeah.
Wait.
I know where you live, Ryan.
Yeah, we know where you live. Yeah.
And you lying. He said lies last lies. He's lying. He didn't smoke it. You see, we catch a liar right in there.
That's right. Not true either. Yeah, you haven't smoked it. That's right. Sorry. You know, I did. I was blessed with 2 of them, but I didn't share it with you, Ryan. I'm sorry.
I will send you some, Ryan. I will send you some. Don't worry about it.
No, you got to make him work for it. Is what you got to do.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You got to work for it.
Yeah. He don't come to any events to be over there, do interviews, have fun. You do. You see, Ryan doesn't do. No.
That's right. You tell Ryan you can get one when you get an original guest that you booked on your own that I didn't introduce you to.
Oh.
Yeah, Ryan's nose just crossed the Mississippi. Yes, it did. It did. You gave me 2 of them, and this is one of the ones you gave me. I did send the other one to Brandy so she could experience it as well on it, because I got to take care of my real co-host.
Oh.
Since somebody quit,
I'm gonna check my mail tomorrow. If I was you, I would check your mail tomorrow too. I don't know. He can send you surprise.
Ish makes you work.
I do. As a matter of fact, I do.
Yeah.
I do. I do it purposely, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. This is good. So definitely mellowed out a lot coming into this final third. Like it mellowed out. The flavors are far more consistent, sticking, and I love it. Like it's just delicious.
It changes. It's like I don't know how to explain this. It's like you like ice cream, and you just mix your favorite flavors and you eat it. Like kind of like a tutti frutti thing. That you can taste the chocolate. Now all of a sudden you taste, I don't know, pistachio per se, the vanilla, the strawberry, or whatever. So that instead to have just a chocolate ice cream or vanilla ice cream or coffee ice cream, you have all of them together. So
We're just missing the baby oil on this to put the frosting on the rest of the cake. Yeah, no, it does, and everything works so well. It's a very harmonious cigar. Yeah. I'm so glad that you put it together because this is, But again, I say it every time you put out something new because you always talk about it. You just like I'm doing this and this, and like, well, that sounds great, and then like the anticipation kills me because I don't know. Did you actually I don't know if you actually got it figured out and you actually have it ready to go, or if you're still in the process. You're really good at hiding that from everybody out there because then it just kind of comes out of nowhere. It's like, oh shit, he did have it ready.
I always in not just for cigars, in everything in life. If I have if I have good news or I think it's good news, I used to spoil myself. There you go. And I have this called. Sometimes I change myself. I say, oh God, what I open my mouth. So now when I come with something good, I will talk about it. But I don't say it when it's coming, when it's not, or whatever. Because for some reason, it's like something is going over there and saying, you know what? Let's fuck up this product, this project. So now when it's done and everything is ready, and that's when I put it up. So,
I didn't. How was your PCA for you? Did it go good?
At least I make some money.
Okay.
Put it that way. Not the PCA, after the PCA. But if somebody told me, that most of the people, I don't think that they even break even. I pretty much doubt it, to be honest. For what I saw. At one point, well, you were there, I saw more vendors than retailers. I said, what the hell is going on? But again, Louisiana was New Orleans, it was a little gamble because nobody knew what was going to happen. The smoking ban in the streets and this and this and that. So it was like a little. Well, I can tell you something. Next year, I'm going to take a break because next year, with the new product I'm coming with, it will be the first time that I will be at the TPE. I've never been in a TPE in my life, but this time I had to go to it, and that's the only thing I'm going to change the TPE and then going to the Chicago. Plus now with the TPA, we're going to be doing 3 or 4 events a year. The first one is July 11th to the 14th over here in Wellington, Florida. So I'm going to be more based in our association and helping our guys, but just to go and spend money, helping other people and gamble, even if you are going to make it close to what you spent.
Well, now you gave me a reason to probably go to TPE because I wasn't going to go, but now if you're going to be there, now you've given me a reason to get out of the cold for a few days.
Yeah.
So maybe I will go.
This coming year, absolutely I'm going. I will skip the PCA for sure, because it's, to be honest with you, to me it's more like a mandatory to go, because there's many brands that I make cigars for that they go. So it looks good. If they have a question or whatever, they come to the factory and say, hey, can you help me with this? So I'm gonna tell them. But it's worthy. For me, it's worthy. But nothing like a 2023. 2023, we kill it. So that thing, it will cover me for the next 10 PCAs. It will cover me. But this coming year, I don't see why. It's tons of money to spend. The membership is crazy. Everything is way too much money. It's way too much money for what you can make. So, like I always say, that the PCA, which they great. Again, we're not here to compete with anyone, but I take it more like it's a high school reunion. So for all the manufacturers and other retailers and the people get together, have fun, have a couple of drinks, go dinner, more than to sell cigars. You don't have already your meetings set up. You don't have cigars sold already before going to the PCA. You are not gonna make your money back. Period. And it's how it is. But I never been in TPE ever. I almost went twice, but when they told me that they changed so much, that it's more of the other different colored herbs or leaves that the tobacco, I was never interested.
Yeah, it is a different experience because you kind of the cigar side of it tends to be a bit slower because it is definitely more retail shops there that are into vapes and cannabis than it is on the cigar side of things. So it is a different atmosphere. It's way smaller, so it is a bit more intimate, and because you don't have the masses of retail shops there, you get to spend a bit more face time with customers than
That's
you
good.
do at PCA on it. And you see a lot of the brands that have uh, massive booths at PCA. They're just in a small shared booth with another brand at TPE.
Yeah. So, like I said, I saw, in YouTube or people sending pictures or whatever. I never experienced myself ever. So, and this year I will go for sure. It's not as costly festival, and of course you have to travel no matter what. You have to do this, you have to do that, but it's not as expensive per se. And let's try this year. That for sure. Not this year, sorry, 2026. So
Yeah, well, maybe I have to look at it. And they're just so close together that I got to look at the financing on everything. Because
well,
of how close. There's, they're, it's,
that's what happened with the PCA and the Chicago pipe. They literally 2 weeks apart, and you say, "Wow!" So you spend money, and now you have to spend more money, and you don't even recoup physically, mentally, and monetarily. You don't recuperate, and you already are in another event. So it's exhausted. People don't understand how exhausted can be just traveling, all over, and being over there on the mat, on the floor. It gets tired. Yeah, you're in your space, but probably you walk 30 miles a day just with no
oh,
movement from your state. Boom, 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 boom. It gets tired. It gets tired.
I was wiped out this year. Because usually at PCM with a brand, but this year I you know went as media for the first time in years. I went as a media member, and it was I was exhausted. I was like, I forgot how exhausting it is to walk the floor, and of course, and doing all the filming, and then after it's all over with, even though I'm back home, it didn't end because I still had all those videos to edit.
Well, at one point, you and I we went just to that big column that has the circular base, and both of us we were just like stress our backs.
Yeah, I had to sit down. My feet were killing
That,
me.
that felt so good. My back went like. Oh yes. But yeah, it gets tired for sure. It gets tired.
Yeah, it's a different experience out there, and it's one of those events that if I didn't go onto the sales floor, and I just went to the events in the evening, it would probably be just worth it to go for just the events. not even to walk the floor.
So yeah, this coming year I will take just a little break, but again we are gonna have between the TPA, TPE, Chicago, so then the local events, then the rolling events, then the teaching events. So I need a break. I need a break.
So much. I don't know if I like the change in dates on the PCA. I kind of miss it in the summer because it was nice because then I could hit both events and it wasn't like trying to, pawn off shit that I own so I had the money to be able to afford to go. And it's like, I'm kind of like, okay, I got to do one or the other. Which am I going to do?
Yeah. Well, that's where I came from, too. I came to that because I pick up one or the other. I've been many years at one. I never been in the other one. I said, you know what? Let's try the other one because I'm not gonna go. Just so you know, I'm not going with the cigars. I'm going with something else. It's a cigar as well, but it's not these cigars. So that's what I'm gonna change this year, and then from there, I will go to Chicago for sure, and probably after that or before that, we'll have a TPA event. We don't know what the next one is gonna be. It could be, I don't know what it's gonna be.
Mr. Darkman, thanks for stopping by and hanging out with us tonight.
Be good, Daniel.
I think you'll enjoy it. And I think you'll enjoy a different atmosphere because that's exactly what it is. I think you'll like it, and utilizing both floors, it's nice. And they do a really good job of keeping the cigar stuff separated out from the vape, keeping it separated out from the cannabis. It's just, it's done very well, where you really feel like, you really feel like there's a lot going on, but you're isolated and it's nice.
That's good.
Out there, just like, okay, here's the cigar stuff. And then across the aisle, you have other tobacco product stuff. But then the rest, after you get past that first half of when you walk through the door, it's all vape. And then the second floor is all vape and cannabis.
Now, as a matter of fact, I don't even know what the TPE stands anymore because it started with Tobacco Produce Expo. Then Tobacco and other Produce Expo as well. Then, I don't know, still the TPE, but I have no idea now because now
Total Product Expo.
Oh, there you go. Let's talk. But I said, what the hell?
Yeah.
I'm getting lost in here.
Essentially, it's a total product of anything that's smokable.
Yeah.
And
edible, because I hear that there's a lot of people with edibles over there. And
yeah, there are brands there with edible, both the cannabis edibles and the shroom edibles. So, Mel Cisco and I, one year the last day we kind of walked all the way to the other booths, and they don't want to take all that stuff back, and so we were just kind of handing out. So I got all sorts of special stuff I brought back for baby mama. I'm like, here you go,
new candies.
Yeah. I brought all that stuff, and they're like, "How'd you get all that stuff in through the through airport security?" I go, "I put it in my travel door, so if they look on the screen, all they see are cigars. They're not seeing what's on the bottom of the case."
No.
Out there, and it's sealed, so if they smell my bag, it's just there's no smell to it.
Today, I was almost positive. Oh. Almost no. I knew they were going to stop me. So far, knocking wood, they only stopped me 2 or 3 times when I came back from the factory. But I thought if they stop me today, it will be because it's something called tragacanto. That is the glue that you use to do a cigar. But before you mix it, looks exactly like a flour, cocaine, things like that. So you're coming from the DR through customs, and they see 1 pound of that. They are going to open your thing, yes or yes. This time, they didn't do anything as good. But I was like, you see, they're going to stop me just because of this thing. And let me 10,000 questions until I pick it up, go like this. It is glue, guys. It is glue.
So, is the drug trade out of the DR big back into the United States, or?
Yeah, that's what people have the cigars destroyed many times, but yeah, it was huge.
I know. You showed me those photos of what they did there to Joey's cigars, and I was just like, oh my god! I was like crying on the inside. I'm like, how could you do that?
And it's not. It's done purposely, not like vertically. They do horizontal, so you destroy the whole cigar for no reason.
But they had dogs and stuff like the cigars don't set the dogs off, do they?
No.
So then there's like no reason to go through it. It's like, okay, just randomly pick a couple of cigars and cut them open, fine, to verify. But to do that kind of destruction
in the DR now, I asked him today. It used to be you go through immigration with your passport. That was it, and your ticket. Now you go. You got to have an e-ticket that it's like you do it online. It's for free, but it's almost like a visa. But it's not a visa, but it's all your information over there. Before you check your bag, so you already have the guy on the counter that is going to pick up your luggage. That's the first screen. Then you go through immigration, another screen. Then you go with your backpack or whatever. It's a third screen. Then you go to the second floor where you want to pick up the plane, where the doors are. It's another screen. At the door of the plane is another one. You have 5 security points. And I said, what? Enough is enough, right? And the lady going to say, oh, it's for things that happen. I said, well, I know. So I have, what it was, probably about, I don't know if it was just before the pandemic or after. I believe it was before. The agents on my house, because they know I'm a manufacturer, and showing me pictures and showing me this if I knew the people or whatever, because they were using many licenses. They almost tried to use my license to bring drugs into the United States. And see now, so yeah, it's big. It's big in being drugs, that's for sure.
Dang.
Yeah.
Wow. Like the room right now around me smells like honey.
Well, remember, a cigar leaf is composed of wood and honey. It's more or less what is in the cigar.
I know. It's just this pungent honey. It's so nice. Like it smells so good. Like the lounge chair smells so good. Mm-hmm. This is like the aromatics on this are a 10 out of 10. All along with the taste. Like, yeah, it's a phenomenal cigar.
And honestly, I never go. I make cigars, so I can make me another cigar whenever I want. But I don't smoke all the way or put the peak or nothing like that. But this cigar is just until I'm on my lips.
Yeah, I'm at that point with it too, where I'm just like I don't care. I don't care if I'm burning my finger. Like it's so good. Like it would almost be a disgrace to put it out at this point. Like that's like I got to go until I can't go anymore.
Yeah,
it's phenomenal. And for the people out there, I can't tell you. Like I can tell you to go buy it, but I'm telling you to go buy it. Like it's an experience cigar, is what it is. You're gonna get a total experience. Your enjoyability on this is gonna be a 10. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love all the different tastes and flavors that you pick up. You're gonna love the smells that come out of the cigar. Like it really is a wonderful cigar, and you did a fantastic job on this.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. I love it.
I never question anything you put out. If you put, your quality and your standards are so high that if it doesn't meet that, you're not gonna put it out on the market and just go, well, whatever, it's out. It's like, I've smoked probably 25 or 30 different blends you put out, and I've enjoyed all of them.
It's yeah, like you say, and it's not just me because I don't do the cigar for me. I do the cigar for the public. Not because I don't like it doesn't mean that you are gonna dislike it as well. So that's what I pick up a cigar, give to a few people, have the feedback, and why put it, why don't. But
I keep trying to find one I don't like, and I've yet to find one I don't like. They just, it's just banger after banger, and they're all different and unique. And I'm just like, the way your brain works on that is amazing. As a, a lot of brands out there, they put stuff out, and it's just like, this is their new cigar, but I'm like, all right, it's not really much different from the last new thing you put out a couple of years ago. It's just kind of like, okay, you made it a bit sweeter, or you made it a bit spicier, but it's kind of just the same cigar.
Yeah, it's many companies, many. They just change the wrapper and that's it. They say whatever and one disclose. Well, you already disclosed it 10 years ago. The 9 years it was the same thing, different wrapper.
With some of the success of these smaller brands now that have popped off that use you for manufacturing, have you had more reach out from other brands to work with you?
Oh yeah, yes. We went for the number 107 at the World's Lou to the last one, Ancestry Cigar, which is 123, and that happened in months.
Wow.
In months. And I have right now 2 different ones that I only make a cigar for them. And they say, you know what, enough is enough. And they left. And I always say, do not leave I will never allow, and you probably know 2 or 3 people. I say, I never allow them or tell them to switch to my factory. I know that guy, that kind of guy. I never say, oh no, come with me. You never hear me say that. And it's 2 guys that they get fed up and say, you know what, fuck it, we change everything to you. And that happened with the last month. Yeah. I'm talking about May, not June. But it
was, I remember, a couple years ago, the Cigar Clowns, they had that issue with the paperwork being wrong, and they were going to lose all their product. And I told Joe, I go, you should reach out to Ish and see if he can help you, because he's got a license. He could probably fix your paperwork and get your product for you without there being a problem. And then, he called you, and next thing you know, boom, you were able to fix the issue with the paperwork and get everything secured for them. And and now they're now great customers of yours.
Yeah, he called me one day and said, "Oh, you don't know me and this and that, but we have a problem in customs." And it was, I believe, it was in Kentucky where they had the cigars. I don't know what they went over there, but they have literally hours. I don't know if it was 10 hours, 12 hours, 8 hours to get destroyed. Period. They get destroyed. That's it. They just burn them. And he called me, and I managed. He called me about 10 o'clock at night. And by 7 o'clock in the morning, it was already in the warehouse in Miami. So sent from there to Miami, boom, I went pick it up, ship to them, and that was it.
Yeah, because they were stressing. I'm like, dude, you should just call him. He can fix it, or he can probably give you advice. I go, he'll help anybody out, and on that. And I'm glad he reached out to you, because,
Me too. There were a lot of cigars. I mean, a lot of cigars.
Yeah, they do. And, they're just bangers after bangers after bangers, and all attributed to you. At this point, well, at least the last couple of years attributed to you.
Well, it's another 2 new ones, Phantom and Fury. I believe that they sold out right now for the one that I just made. Now they just present this month, and sold out. Silent Hero sold out, and to the point that he has to reorder. You can say, hey, I sold out, and it was just one thin deal, but this guy wanted and wanted and wanted. So no worries, we make it and do it again, and it's already sold out.
Yeah, the Sputnik Dancing Bear didn't last more than 24 hours in the shops that did get them. They were gone.
And Salon Hero, he did the 1,000-yard stare, which is, I call it a super lancero per se. It's because 38 is a 42 by 7.25. That thing is out of this world, and he sold out right away. And they asked him for more. He said, "Okay, I'm gonna do just this many, and that will be it." Well, it was not enough. He sold out again. So,
Well, I'm glad, and I'm glad that I was able to create a business transaction
Absolutely.
that led to, for both of you, them getting extremely
Absolutely.
high quality cigars manufactured, and for you, it providing you with some more business, and
Absolutely, yes.
that's just
I
kind of
appreciate
how
it.
that's just kind of what we do in the community. We help each other out if we can, and it's just like when I got asked to curate that box for Black Box. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, I gotta throw Ish in here because not a lot of people know about BAMF cigars, and I wanna expose more people to BAMF. And so it's like it was a no brainer. I'm like, here, and I told Dantley, I'm like, "Dude, you smoke that pure African, and tell me if you ever want to smoke anything else ever again."
And the funny thing, sometimes I go to places and I go with BAMF t-shirt or whatever, and it's BAMF. I never hear about BAMF. I say, I just bought the t-shirt. They don't know who I am. And then I start to look. I say, you never smoke a BAMF? No. And it's 7 guys on the couches. I say, well, you guys are smoking BAMF. The only thing that it doesn't say BAMF on it, but I make all of those 7 cigars. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, this has been such a phenomenal cigar. 17 different countries are in this cigar right here.
Yes,
and
sir.
it is a journey. It's just been start to finish. It's a cigar I think that you all will love. And if you have an advanced palate, you're really, really going to love the complexity of this cigar because it's just going to take you on a ride. Don't try and figure out a flavor profile because one puff, it's there. The next puff, it's gone. But every puff has something new, different, and unique that you're experiencing. And man, I have experienced just pure joy
I would
on
like for
this cigar.
people that do actual reviews, no anyone out there, but the good guys, not the good guys meaning that they're good or bad person, the actual people that they know tobacco and do reviews. I would like to know how many notes they can take in this cigar.
I don't know. I got like 40 something.
Yeah.
Just off the top of my head, just from the smoke. But I wasn't really like trying to keep count. It was just the notes that stuck with me, in there. And more so the notes through the retro than it is the notes off the palate.
Yeah.
Have stuck with me far more. And especially the aromatics. The notes in the aromatics are fantastic in this cigar. The smell off the foot of the cigar changes with the cigar as well.
Yep.
So, you put that right as it's burning, you put that up your nose, you're going to pick up something, different every time. Yeah. I like it. It is an enjoyable cigar.
It's very complex, that's for sure. If it's a word for it, it's very complex. And those people that they enjoy, doing the notes or whatever, be ready to use your computer. Don't use pen and paper.
Yeah, you'll fill up an entire sheet of paper trying to figure out. I don't even think smoking another one, I would even remotely try to do a note on it. I just think it's like, yeah, there's a lot and it's delicious. That's my review on it. There's a lot going on and it's delicious. Hey, as you can tell, I'm like I'm finger burning on this thing. I don't want it to end.
Because it changes. It's funny. When my wife asked me, so how you will describe to me, not to other people, so yeah, just to me and your wife. I say, every 3 or 4 puffs, you're smoking a different cigar. I mean, what do you mean? I see. Pick up 40 cigars, 50 cigars, put it online, light one, put it out, light the next one, put it out. I see. That's how it tastes. It changes flavor constantly.
Yeah.
Constantly. So.
Yeah, it's a constant change. It's phenomenal. It's such a great cigar.
You like it?
I love it. It's great. And for everybody watching, if you're not following BAMF, in the description I've got links to everything BAMF in there, so you can go follow on social media. Check out the website, both the BAMF and the ROCF website out there. There's hundreds of cigars to choose from, and no matter which one you choose, you're going to enjoy it. It's going to be an experience that you've never had before with any cigar that you've smoked. I'll tell you that right now. And doesn't matter which blend you choose from him. Each one's an experience. I have my favorites that I like a lot, and this one's going in that pile. Around the World is a phenomenal cigar. It's going to go in there with the MRE. It's going to go in there with the Pure African. You know, it's just so good. I can't get enough of
it. Yeah. Different for sure.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. And Eduardo, he'll be on your website tonight.
There you go.
We'll be reaching out about the Blood of Vlad, so he can pick up some more of those. And you got a store locator on your website.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can see if any of your local retail shops are BAMF affiliated, and pick some up through there on it. And anything you would like to promote or end with before we end out the show tonight, Ish?
I'm good. It will be probably for another show for the new thing that we came, but I can show it to you. You will be the first one seeing it. But yeah, that's the reason I go into the TPE, which is this little fellow over here. Excellent. It's a cigar, guys. It's a cigar, but it's a different kind of cigar. So it's a cigar that you can inhale. It's organic. It's a little guy. But from here to here is the filter with this pure tobacco, with the binder and wrapper. And here's just a binder and a wrapper, and you can put your favorite blend inside. I don't care if it's green color, blue color, or whatever color. But that's what it took a long time for me to come with, because until it was no patent, internationally, and nobody can come even close to copy, I didn't put it out. And finally we have it, and there it is. That's the newest.
There you go. So if you're a fan of a little bit of the devil's lettuce out there, you can you've got a new way to go without trying to roll your own blunt. You got a blunt you can just pre-pack.
Yeah, and it has tobacco in it that you can inhale. So yes, you have the two words right in there. I don't smoke the other thing, so I don't know. That's what it took me a lot of time to give to people to try, because I never smoked it, so I don't know how it's gonna work. But finally, we have it to the tea, so that's perfect.
There you go. Excellent. There you go. A reminder to everybody pinned in the comments section there on Facebook and YouTube. The GoFundMe for Frankie Rodriguez. Help pay for the medical and the funeral expenses of our dear brother from the Bakersfield gentleman who sadly did pass away this weekend. So make sure you keep Miguel and the Rodriguez family in your thoughts there as well, because for Ish and I, we know Frankie and Miguel very well, and it's
heartbroken.
It's a shot to the heart, man. We're both kind of torn up about that. So if you can help in any way to help Miguel out with that, it would mean a lot to me and mean a lot to Ish. A couple bucks goes a long way in helping with those expenses.
Yes.
And that's it for tonight. Tomorrow night, back with raw cigar reviews over on my Instagram live feed. and Brandy and I will be back. And we've got Lou Cross from Lure Cigars and their limited edition 2025 cigar. And so we will be taking that on, and Lou will be in the hot seat.
Nice.
And next Monday night, the last show before my month break for the summer break, out there, my girl Nikki Morris from Absolute Cigars and Dallas Smokefest will be on. So we'll be talking Dallas Smokefest and probably a lot of other fun stuff. So, and she's always great. So tune in next Monday night. It'll be a lot of fun. And that's it for tonight, guys. Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with Ish and I. And we'll see you all later. So take care. Be safe out there. Don't do anything Ish and I wouldn't do, because we're sweet and innocent boys. And we will see you all later. Everybody.